Yo, my dudes, what's going on? David here, and welcome to another reaction. This episode, we are diving into Castle Season 1, Episode 8, called Ghost. If you haven't caught the other episodes, you should definitely do so now, so you are all caught up on how I feel about the show, the characters, and all that good stuff. If you enjoy this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what I can do to further entertain you guys, to be a better reactor overall, and to just continue to improve day in and day out. And if you enjoy the content enough and you want to see more of it, head on over to Patreon. There's the full uncut, unedited reactions over there, extra early episodes over there, some really cool polls over there, just some neat stuff. You should definitely go check it out. Or if not, you can wait for it to air on YouTube. That is totally up to you. But with that being said, fasten your seatbelts. Let's ride.
Actually, Mother's Game isn't really Texas Hold'em, it's strip poker. Keeps things humming along, if you know what I mean.
Well, frankly, I prefer strip because even when you lose, you win.
Raise 20.
Call.
Make it 100. Whoa.
Ooh.
$100.
Man up, bro. Uh-oh.
What?
He's not blinking, but now he's tapping, which means he might have the nuts.
What's the matter? You're not afraid of a little action, are you?
Things are heating up. Somebody's gonna get a phone call. Ooh.
Take him down, Beckett.
Beckett.
And
we'll
our
be there
night is
20.
done.
Homicide on Henry Street.
I'll take care of this for you.
Thank you.
Well, at least you guys are already downtown.
But it's after midnight.
Murder never sleeps, Mrs. R. Yeah, neither do we.
Whoa, whoa, someone say murder? Hold on, I'll get my coat.
Look at him all excited.
Yeah, like a kid at Christmas.
He's always excited for the murders.
2 hours ago.
A death certificate?
Yeah, for Allison Porter. Now, Porter was my wife's maiden name.
But it says here that Allison Porter died in 1963.
When she was 3 months old. But this child's social security number is the same as my wife's.
What?
My wife wasn't the woman she said she was. Our whole life together was a lie.
You let Beckett win.
Yeah, I figured.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, come on. I checked your cards.
I didn't want to take her money in front of all her friends.
Kate Beckett is not some bimbo who needs big, strong you to look out for her. She's a real woman, and a real woman does not want to be patronized.
She's right, Dad.
Yeah.
I was being nice.
They don't like the nice guys.
Hello?
See, at that point, my hand is on my gun. I'm slowly approaching.
Hello?
That's too suspect. That is too suspect. Maybe this guy was obsessed.
Sweet gig you've scored for yourself, Mr. Castle. Is this your secret to writing bestsellers? Follow the pretty cop lady around and take copious notes?
I like to think talent played a small part.
Still, this is the kind of all-access pass most writers would kill for.
Let's get to the part where you tell me what you want.
Well, maybe you can give me a call sometime. One professional to another. Or do you need to check with your boss lady?
Why don't you give me your number, and I'll see what I can do.
Allison, or whatever she called herself.
Did you have any idea that she lived so close?
Didn't know, didn't care.
You didn't
Bullcrap.
care about the woman who almost killed your father. I find that hard to believe.
Exactly.
You know, my family waited 20 years for the cops to find Cynthia Dern, so my dad could get just a little bit of justice. Well, it's too late for that now. So what do you want from us?
Well, I thought you might want to know how Cynthia died.
Book him, Beckett.
She was
Book 'em.
drowned.
It's a true crime story.
And it sounds like the true story is a whole lot juicier than Cynthia's lies.
Ah, so I guess it could be Lee. Yeah, I guess it could be Lee. You knew that the book wasn't going to be a good seller.
Morning.
Oh, hey. Sorry, just been going over Lee Wax's interview notes. When she spoke to Jared Swanstrom, he told her the same thing he told us. Cynthia said the bomb blew early. She left that version out of her book.
wanted to talk to her.
How'd you find her?
That writer? The way she kept talking about what happened to my dad, she knew things that only
Damn.
someone on that ship
It is
could
Lee.
know. So
Dang
I
it.
started following her around. Eventually, she led me to Cynthia Dern.
And why didn't you call the police?
Because I wanted to look her in the eye. I wanted to tell her none of it mattered.
Dang it, I'm wrong. I was wrong, people. I was wrong.
Fold. Well, what about it, Castle? You're good with twists. Where'd the money come from?
Thinking.
Yeah, well, you might want to think up some chips for the pot, because it looks like it's just you and me.
She's gonna win legit now.
I'm all in. Oh, what's the matter? You afraid of a little action?
Oh, do us a favor, detective. Beat his pants off.
Yes, please. Beat my pants off if you dare.
Beckett, do me proud.
To hell with proud. Make him cry like a little girl.
No matter how down he gets, he always manages to rise from the dead.
Oh, now that'd be a twist.
What?
Susan's not
Money
dead.
had to come from Cynthia because Swanstrom was in jail and Susan Mailer was dead, right?
Right.
What if Susan
But what
didn't
if
die?
Susan Mailer didn't die in that explosion? What if she's still alive?
Wow. There's more meaning to the ghost.
Lidditz, Pennsylvania.
If we're gonna road trip, I'm gonna have to pee first.
Oh wow, that
I've never
looked
seen
really
it before.
bad.
Are you positive?
Didn't he sound positive?
Castle. Okay. How about her? She'd be older now.
How much older?
20 years?
Yeah, no?
think so.
A friend took me and a med student nursed me back to health. I got a new identity.
And Mary Wright was born.
It's not hard to live like a ghost when everyone you love thinks you're dead.
That word ghost again.
I never contacted anyone from my former life. Not even my parents.
But you still sent money to the Pikes. And then the world would think that you were racked with guilt over the Pikes all these years and that you finally decided
Oh,
to
she
commit
switched the
suicide.
drinks.
Once your body was discovered, the public would clamor for the true story, Cynthia's true story. With you, now cast as the villain.
I pushed her in.
I was
I
wrong.
was already dead. I just wanted to keep it that way.
I was wrong. I was wrong. Not once, but twice. I was wrong twice.
So your all-access pass has been revoked.
Ooh.
Oh, and one more thing. One day not far from now, I'm gonna use this in a book.
Haha. What was that about?
Showdown.
I like it. I like it.
Toe-to-toe. Winner take all. Mano e mujer.
Hand to woman?
Whatever it takes.
You're on.
No mercy.
I'm gonna make you hurt.
Oh, you're gonna get hurt.
What are we playing for?
Pride or clothing.
I think I got a bag of gummy bears.
Shuffle.
Alrighty, that is season 1, episode 8 of Castle, called Ghost, and quite a bit of the time throughout the episode, we saw that they used the word ghost, and so at first I thought it was going to have something to do with the ghostwriter. Then it quickly turned to maybe Cynthia being the ghost because of her fake identity, to then it being Susan's identity, and she was the ghost because everyone thought she was dead. And so all in all, it was a pretty cool, twisted sort of episode. I did not guess it right. I guessed too early. I didn't know Susan would still be alive. And so it seemed like the Pike's son, I think his name was Adam, it seemed like he would be victim number one, prime victim, or whatever you call it, suspect number one, because it seemed like he had all the motive to do it. They placed him at the scene. He lied about being at work. You know what I mean? There was a lot of things that lined up to be him. In the end, it wasn't him. Like I said, I guess wrong. And then I thought it was Lee. I thought Lee, you know, maybe did the murder to sort of write the story that she wanted to write. That was quickly turned down as well. Yeah, so then we find out that Susan was still alive and that she was indeed the one who, I mean, it's murder, but is it in defense? I don't know the whole, the way they sort of do the whole murder thing, the first degree, second degree type of thing. I would think it's self-defense, but then again, can you sit there and say that she was going to kill you and it be believed? I don't know. I don't know how it works. So nonetheless, we see that Susan was indeed the one who killed her. She said that she was basically being brought there to be killed. I guess Cynthia wanted to sort of get rid of anyone who could, well, the only person who could go against that story that she's telling. We find out different stories from different people. Jerry served 15 years and he thought the whole time, and he felt bad that it was Susan. I knew he didn't do it. Almost instantly when we saw him, I was like, nah, it's not him. He seemed, is the word remorseful? I could be saying a completely wrong word. I suck at vocabulary. I'm just saying, like, he seemed like he was very regretful. I know that's the right word. I don't know if remorseful means similar things or not, but he was definitely regretful. He was pointing the finger at himself, saying that the bomb that he made didn't do what he had intended for it to do. We later find out that that wasn't the case, that they had planted the bomb, heard the captain there, started arguing, and then Susan went to go, you know, get rid of the bomb, disarm the bomb, do whatever she was going to do, and then Cynthia ran the other way, obviously causing the explosion. Susan went over and lived. They never found her body. I guess she did what she had to stay alive. She changed her name, similar to what Cynthia did. And pretty much, like, yeah, like all that stuff was really cool. It was really neat. A very interesting, entertaining episode. I thought for sure I was going to be like, this is going to be another one of those boring ones. And not that Castle's boring. Boring's the wrong word. Sometimes Castle, the show, can be very, very talk heavy, which isn't bad. That's what a drama series should be, a crime show should be. But sometimes a lot of the talk isn't, they're really not saying much. And so in this one, we see that, you know, most of the talk was, it had some importance behind it. We also see that Castle isn't that sold on Beckett, in the sense of, I thought he was kind of already going to settle down and prepare himself to be with Beckett. But then we quickly find out that that is not the case. He's getting hit on by Lee. So obviously, I would have thought that he would have rejected that, but he didn't at first. He took her number, you know, being very flirtatious. And it was almost like, so I thought there was a love interest between the two. Now I'm like, is there one? I want there to be one, but is there one? And so that's kind of a little bummer. Yeah, but for sure, I definitely thought it was Adam, or the Pikes, the captain's son. I think it was Adam. But I was wrong. Unfortunately, I was wrong. They poked another little bit of fun at poker. between Beckett and Castle, and they both lied about their hand and let the other win in front of their friends. So could there be a potential love interest again? I don't know. It's one of those confusing things that, like, will we ever know? Will I ever find out? Again, to add to more of the show itself, I love the twist of words with Ghost. Again, like I said, I thought Ghost could have meant one of three things, or it could have meant all three things, because there were just so many things that, you know, pertain to the word ghost. And so it was cool. It was, again, I don't know why. I tend to be rhetorical in a lot of things. Coming into this, when it said ghost, I started thinking supernatural thoughts. Oh, wow, ghost. I don't know what's wrong with me. I got excited. I saw the word ghost. But no, seriously, like, on a serious note, this was a really good episode. I would probably give it anywhere from a 7 to an 8. Probably closer to that 8. This is definitely one of the more enjoyable episodes in this first season. I'm not sure if you guys agree or disagree, but please comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this episode. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and head on over to Patreon for the full uncut, unedited reactions over there. Like I said, episodes are extra early over there as well. It's really good stuff. You know, YouTube has the weird stuff with the copyright and everything, so you'll completely eliminate all that by going to visit over there. And yeah, that's pretty much all the time I have for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I will catch you guys later. Peace, guys.